Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to turn this space into a classroom and tackle some of the most common English mistakes I see all the time. Don't worry. There's no detention here, just a fun way to level up your English skills. Ready? Let's get started. First up, a classic, less versus fewer. I hear people say things like, there are less people in the park today. But here's the rule. If you can count it, you use fewer. So, since you can count people, the correct way to say it is, there are fewer people in the park today. You would use less for things you can't count, like I have less time or there's less water in the bottle. So, fewer countable items, less for uncountable stuff. Easy, right? All right, next lesson. Let's talk about who and whom. This one trips up even native speakers. Who is used for the subject of a sentence, the person doing the action. For example, who is going to the party? Who is the one going? Whom is for the object of a sentence, the person receiving the action. For example, to whom should I give this letter? A simple trick is to try replacing it with he or him. If he fits, use who. If him fits, use whom. He should get the letter sounds wrong. Give the letter to him sounds right. So, you use whom. Moving on to another tricky pair, affect and effect. Affect with an A is usually a verb. It means to influence or change something. For instance, the rain will affect our plans. It's an action. Effect with an E is usually a noun. It's the result of a change. For example, the special effects in the movie were amazing, or the new law will have a positive effect. So, remember, A for action, E for end result. Let's do one more that's super common. The difference between IE and EG. They look similar, but they mean different things. EG stands for the Latin phrase exempli gratia, which means for example. You use it to give one or more examples. Like, I love citrus fruits, E. G, oranges and lemons. You're just giving some examples, not a complete list. On the other hand, IE stands for idea state, which means that is, or in other words. You use it to clarify or rephrase what you just said. For instance, I'm going to the place where we first met. I.e., the little coffee shop on Main Street. You're specifying exactly which place you mean. So, e.g. For examples, i.e. For in other words. And finally, a quick one, your and your. Your shows possession that something belongs to you. Is this your coat? Your is a contraction of you are, as in, you're doing a great job. A quick test is to say the sentence with you are. If it makes sense, use your. If not, it's your. Wow. Class flew by today. We covered fewer versus less, who versus whom, affect versus effect. IBE versus EG, and your versus your. Learning these little details can make a huge difference in how clearly and professionally you communicate. Practice them, and soon they'll become second nature. Thanks for joining my class today. I hope you found it helpful if you did. Please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next lesson. Let me know in the comments which common mistake you hear the most. See you next time.